Hi there guys, this is Nikhil from Greedy Tech, and in this video I am going to share with you some tips and tricks you can use on your Euphoria phone. So guys, I made two parts of this video, so I'll leave a link to the other video in the description area below this video, so do check that out. Hi there guys, this is Nikhil from Greedy Tech, and this is a tips and tricks video on Euphoria. So guys, let's get started. So these are the apps that comes pre-installed with this phone. Some of the apps such as dialer, messaging, gallery and camera app are pretty common in other devices, but other than that, as it is a CyanogenMod mod, you also get an audio effects, which is an equalizer, a CyanogenMod mod file manager, inbuilt screencast, FM radio and YUniverse browser. So let's start off with the dedicated apps. So this is the equalizer, which works with the inbuilt music player, and if you're using any other music player such as Power AMP, then it might not work. Next is a file manager. It is like any other file manager, and the only feature that it comes with are the ability to go through your files in internal storage, SD card, and you have something new called as a secure storage, using which you can hide files such as images and videos, and it will require you to set up a password for the phone. Next app is a screencast app, using which we can record the screen just like what you're seeing on the right side of the screen. Next is a YUniverse browser, which is a browser powered by Opera, which comes with an additional feature like blink feed with your top stories and other relevant information. So that's pretty much what you get. One nice thing about this dialer that comes pre-installed is it is completely integrated with the Truecaller. So Truecaller is an application which shares contacts with you and your friends and everybody who has that particular app, and gets you information about any unknown caller. By the way, you can choose to disable the Truecaller feature in the phone dialer by going into settings, and over here you have the Truecaller. You can simply disable it or enable it. As you can see, as of now I have disabled the Truecaller, but if you want to enable it, you can simply click on this toggle and verify your number, and it will be enabled and comes inbuilt, so it will be much faster and won't take much of your RAM. So guys, let's start off with locking the device. This device has the double tap to wake feature, just like OnePlus One. Let me just show you that once again. Simply double tap to wake it up, swipe up to unlock the device, and swipe left to open the dialer. Swipe right to open camera. So anyway, you can change these shortcuts on the lock screen. These are the notifications in the lock screen. You can simply swipe on them to dismiss them, or simply press and hold to get additional information, or directly go to the app info page, or simply swipe down to see all the notifications. And you can simply press this cross button over here to dismiss all the notifications. So this is the home screen of the Euphoria. This is the stock launcher, and it is pretty much similar to the stock Android launcher. The only difference is that you don't get the Google app on the home screen. You can simply press and hold on any icon and move it anywhere you want, or you can simply press and hold on the screen to change the wallpaper, to add widgets or shortcuts, or directly go to the settings. Apart from that, you don't have any other feature. As you can see, there are only 3 screens on this device from the 3 bubbles down below. If you want to add one more screen, you have to simply press on an icon, go to the right edge, and a new page will be created. So it is that simple. So let's check out the notification area. When you simply swipe down, you will get the notifications, and when you swipe down once again, you get all your toggles. So these are some of the default toggles that you get, and you can even add more, which I'll show in the later part of the video. So you have the Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, network indicator, airplane mode, orientation, flashlight, location, screencast, hotspot, and this is the screen mode, and this is the system profile and the performance profiles. As of now, this device is in power saver mode. So if you simply click on it, it will change to balanced, and if you click on it once again, it will be set to high performance. So currently we are setting it to power saver. And when the device is in power saver mode, you'll get this orange band near the navigation keys and in the status bar. So there you have it. Let me disable the power saver mode. To take screenshots on this device, you need to simply press the power button and the volume down button both at the same time. So it is that simple. Apart from that, you can also take a screenshot using the power button. Just press and hold the power button and you'll get an option to take the screenshot. By default, you won't be getting this option. You need to change a little configuration in the settings, which I will show you in a minute. So let's go to the settings, guys. So once you're in settings, if you want to enable the developer options, simply go all the way to the bottom, select about phone, and now scroll down, and now click on the build number at least 7 times. And once you do that, the developer options will be enabled. Simply go back and you have the developer options over here just above the about phone, and you can disable the developer options by clicking on this toggle. And you have additional options over here such as advanced reboot. Using the developer options, you can change a lot of settings. So let me just show you the current power menu options. So when you press the power button, these are the options that you get. When you click the reboot, it will simply ask you a confirmation to reboot the device. If you enable the advanced reboot in the developer options, you will get additional options. Let me just show you that. Now you can reboot your device or do a soft reboot, which is faster than the normal reboot. You can directly boot into recovery, or you can directly boot into bootloader or the fast boot mode. Just select the option and click OK. If you scroll down, you have an option to enable Android debugging or USB debugging. Over here we have the option to enable USB debugging. Simply press the toggle to enable USB debugging. If you want your device to show you the place where you are touching the screen, simply enable this option that says show touches. Now you can see a small bubble following my finger, so that's the place that I just touched. If you scroll down, over at the bottom you have an option to kill the app using the back button. If you enable this option, you can kill the current application by long pressing the back button. So let's go back. These are some normal settings that you might find in other devices too. But if you go to more, you get these additional options to change the default SMS application, to create a portable hotspot, or to turn on the airplane mode. If you go into the sound settings, you can change the volume levels of ring volume, media volume, and alarm volume. And you can even link or unlink the ringtone volume from notification volume. Usually I unlink it and change the notification volume from the ring volume. Over here you can set different ringtones for SIM 1 and SIM 2. Starting from Android Lollipop, that is 5.0, you have something called as interruptions or different modes. If you press volume buttons, you get to see these 3 options. First one is none. That means you won't be receiving any notifications or any calls. You can set it to indefinite or set it for few hours. Simply select this option and you can press the plus or minus button to change the value. Next is the priority mode, in which you will get calls or notifications for some contacts or all contacts or only calls based upon your configuration. To change that configuration, you can simply select priority and click this gear button over here, and it will take you to the interrupt section where you can configure your device. The next profile mode is all, in which you will be getting interruptions or you will be getting notifications for all calls, SMS and alarms. So you can change that settings even from here in the sound section in the interruptions page. So apart from that, you can choose to increase the ringer volume by enabling this toggle. If you go to other sounds, you can disable the places where you'll get the sounds, such as if you want the dial pad tones, you can enable this. If you want a sound when the device is locked, you can enable this toggle. And if you want a sound every time you touch the screen, you can enable this toggle. So let me just show you that. You just heard a sound when I touched the screen. Well, if you feel annoyed, you can simply disable these options. You can also enable this option if you want to hear a sound whenever you connect the device for charging. Also, you can choose to make it vibrate when you plug in or plug out from the charging. Let's go back. So that's pretty much it for this video, guys. Do check out the other video. I'll leave a link to that video in the description area. So if you like this video, give me a thumbs up, and if you don't, just leave a comment below this video and subscribe to my channel to see more videos just like this.